I thought I knew love. My name is Emma, and at 28, I believed in fairy tales. I was a graphic designer in Los Angeles. My days filled with sketches and coffee. My apartment was small, its walls covered with my art, the air smelling of paint and dreams. I grew up in a quiet suburb. My childhood a blur of books and crayons. Art my escape from a fractured family. My mother, Claire, was distant, her warnings about men sharp but ignored. I wanted a life bigger than my own. A love that felt like a movie. Then I met James. He was charming, his smile sharp, his eyes blue like the Pacific. He said he was a billionaire, a tech mogul who built empires. I believed him. His cologne was crisp, like ambition, and his words were a promise. I gave him my heart. I trusted him. Then I learned the truth. James was no billionaire. He was a con artist, a liar who wove a web of deception. He broke me. This is my story, a tale of love, lies, and the strength to rise again. It will leave you wondering, how do you trust after betrayal? The answer is in my journey, a path of pain and power. It began in June 2024, at a rooftop party in downtown LA. The city sparkled below, lights dancing like stars on a canvas. The air was warm, smelling of jasmine and wine, the breeze soft against my skin. I wore a red dress, its fabric light, my hair loose, my laugh easy. My friend Mia dragged me there, her eyes bright with mischief. Mia was my anchor, a photographer with a heart as big as her lens. Her camera always ready. You need to live, Emma, she said, her voice teasing. The party was loud, music pulsing through the crowd. People in designer suits and glittering dresses. I felt out of place. My sneakers scuffed, my dreams modest. I stood by the bar, the glass cool in my hand, watching influencers pose for X-posts, their smiles perfect. Then James appeared. He was tall, his suit black and tailored, his watch glinting under the neon lights. He smiled, and the world slowed, the noise fading. I'm James Carter, he said, his voice smooth, like velvet over steel. And you are the most interesting person here. I laughed, my cheeks warm, my heart skipping. He handed me a glass of champagne, the bubbles sharp on my tongue. We talked for hours, the city a blur below. He spoke of startups, private jets, a mansion in Malibu. His words painted a life I craved, a world of possibility. I'm building the future, he said, his eyes locked on mine. And I want you in it. I believed him. His gaze held me, and I felt seen, my dreams suddenly within reach. Our first date was a week later, a night that felt like a dream. James picked me up in a sleek black car, its leather seats cool, the driver silent behind tinted glass. The car hummed through LA, the city's lights a kaleidoscope. He took me to a restaurant on the coast, its windows open to the ocean, the waves a soft rhythm. The air smelled of salt and rosemary, the candles flickering on white tablecloths. He ordered wine, his French perfect, his laugh easy, like he owned the room. I made my first million at 20, he said, his voice casual, his fork poised over grilled sea bass. Tech is my game, apps, crypto, AI, I see patterns others miss. I listened, my heart racing, my pasta untouched. I told him about my art, my dream of a gallery show, my sketches piled in my apartment. He leaned close, his cologne sharp, like ambition bottled. You're a star, Emma, he said, his voice low. I'll make your dreams real. I believed him. His words were a spark, igniting my hope. The night ended with a walk on the beach, the sand cool under my feet, the waves silver in the moonlight. His hand was warm in mine, his stories endless, deals in Tokyo, a villa in Tuscany. I was falling, fast and hard, my heart blind to the cracks. The first lie came a month later, a deception so grand it dazzled me. James invited me to his mansion, a sprawling estate in the Hollywood Hills. He said it was his, a symbol of his empire. The gates were iron, ornate, the driveway lined with palms swaying in the breeze. The house was glass and stone, its pool glowing blue, the air smelling of citrus and wealth. Inside, art hung on walls, Warhols, Basquiat's sculptures gleamed in corners. A grand piano stood silent. The floors were marble, my sneakers squeaking, my reflection faint in the shine. He showed me a home theater, its seats velvet, a wine cellar with bottles like jewels, a gym with mirrors and steel. This is my world, he said, his smile wide, his arm sweeping. I was awestruck, my heart full. He poured champagne, the glass cold, his stories flowing, meetings with CEOs, A tech summit in Dubai. A yacht in Monaco. I noticed a photo on a table. Him on a private jet. His arm around a man in a suit. My business partner, Alex, he said, his voice smooth. We're launching a crypto app. I nodded, my eyes wide. That night, we danced in his living room. Music soft, his hands steady on my waist. I believed him, but clues lingered. The staff avoided my eyes. Their steps quick. A letter on the counter had another name. Property management. I ignored it. My love a fog. The air felt heavy, like secrets hung in the chandeliers. The second lie was bolder. A performance of wealth. James took me to a charity gala in Beverly Hills. A glittering event in a ballroom of gold and crystal. The air was thick with perfume and power. Chandeliers casting rainbows. He wore a tuxedo, his charm a magnet, his watch catching the light. He introduced me to people. Their names a blur, investors with sharp smiles. Influencers with perfect teeth. A senator with a firm handshake. This is Emma, my muse, he said, his arm around me, his voice warm. I blushed. My dress borrowed from Mia. Its silk cool against my skin. He spoke of his foundation. A charity for tech education in underserved schools. We're raising 10 million tonight, he said, his voice bold, his eyes on the crowd. I watched him on stage. His speech flawless, his gestures grand. He showed me a check. His signature bold, the amount staggering, $10.000. This is our future, he said, his hand squeezing mine. I believed him. The gala ended with fireworks. The sky bursting red and gold. The crowd gasping, but I overheard a guest. Her voice low, her gown shimmering. Is he legit? She asked. Her friend shrugging. His deals sound too good. I pushed it away, my heart loyal, my love a shield. The next day, Mia texted, her words sharp. Check that check. Emma. I ignored her, but the doubt took root. A seed in my mind. The third lie was a spectacle. Pure illusion. A trick worthy of a magician. James invited me to a product launch for his crypto app. A staged event at a downtown LA theater. The air buzzed. Cameras flashing. Ex-influencers filming. Their phones glowing. The stage was sleek. A massive screen showing his logo. A lion in gold. Fierce and proud. He wore a black turtleneck. His smile electric. His hair perfect. This is my crypto app, he said, his voice booming. The crowd of 500 leaning forward. It will change the world. Secure. Instant. Yours. He showed a demo. Numbers climbing. Graphs glowing green. The interface sleek. The crowd cheered. Their phones out. The conned by love trend starting on X with 50,000 mentions in an hour. He pulled me on stage. His hand warm. His eyes bright. Emma inspired this, he said, his voice soft. The crowd clapping. I smiled. My heart soaring. My cheeks hot. He gave me a tablet. Its screen showing a fake account. My name next to millions in digital coins. Our empire, he whispered, his breath warm. I believed him. The event ended with a light show. Lasers dancing, music pounding, but the app crashed later. The screen blank, the crowd murmuring. He laughed it off, his charm a shield. Tech glitches, he said, his hand waving. I nodded, but the doubt grew, a crack in my trust. An ex-post caught my eye. Anonymous, sharp. Carter's app is smoke, it said, gaining 10,000 shares. I saved it, my heart uneasy. The fourth lie was personal. A promise that cut deep. James said he was buying me a gallery. A space for my art. My lifelong dream. We visited a loft in Santa Monica. Its walls white, its windows wide, the ocean visible beyond. The air smelled of fresh paint. The hardwood floor gleaming under sunlight. This is yours, he said, his voice soft. His eyes on mine. He showed me a contract. Its pages crisp. His signature bold. The price $2 million. Your dreams are mine, he said, his lips brushing my forehead. His cologne sharp. I cried, my heart full, my sketches already filling the space in my mind. I told Mia, her eyes wide, her voice hesitant. He's perfect, I said, my voice bright. She frowned, her hands on her camera. It's too fast. Emma, check the contract. I ignored her, my love a tide pulling me under. I spent weeks designing the gallery. My laptop open, my sketches endless, walls for portraits, lights for abstracts, a corner for sculptures. I dreamed of my name in lights. Emma Reed Gallery, my art alive, but the realtor called, her voice confused, her words a blow. The payment bounced. she said. No funds. I confronted James, my voice shaking, my hands cold. He smiled, his eyes calm, his suit pressed. A bank error, he said, his voice smooth. I'll fix it tomorrow. I believed him, but the doubt was a shadow, growing darker each day. The fifth lie was financial, a scheme that tested my trust. James invited me to invest in his new startup, a revolutionary AI platform. He staged a meeting in a sleek office, its windows overlooking La's skyline, the air cool with AC. The room held fake investors, their suits sharp, their questions scripted. A man named Victor, his hair gray, his smile practiced, praised James. Carter's a visionary, he said, his voice loud. James showed me a pitch deck, its slides glossy, projections soaring, $100 million in revenue, global reach. Invest with me, Emma, he said, his hand on mine. $10,000, and you're a partner. I hesitated, my savings modest, my art barely paying rent. He leaned close, his eyes intense. This is our future, he said. I gave him the money. My account drained, my heart hopeful. The next day, the office was empty, the phone number dead. Victor's card was fake, his name a ghost. I called James, my voice shaking. It's a delay, he said, his voice calm. Trust me. I wanted to believe him, but the doubt was a storm, my trust fraying. The sixth lie was emotional, a fabrication of his past. James told me he was an orphan, his parents lost in a car crash, his wealth self-made. We sat in a cafe, the air thick with coffee, the tables worn. He showed me a letter, its paper age, his mother's handwriting delicate. She wanted me to succeed, he said, his voice breaking, his eyes wet. He played a voicemail, a woman's voice soft, calling him Jimmy. My aunt, he said. She raised me. I held his hand, my heart aching, my empathy blinding me. You're not alone, I said, my voice soft. I believed him, my love a bridge over his pain. But Mia, ever skeptical, checked the letter, her eyes narrow. It's forged, she said, her voice firm. The voicemail's an actor. I pushed her away, my heart loyal, but the truth lingered, a whisper I couldn't ignore. The seventh lie was a grand illusion, a fake humanitarian trip. James said he was going to Africa for his charity, building schools in rural villages. He left for a week, his texts vivid, photos of dusty roads, children smiling, his shirt stained with sweat. I'm changing lives, he wrote, his words warm. I worried, my heart heavy, my calls unanswered. He sent a video, his voice earnest, a village in the background. Miss you, Emma, he said. I believed him, my pride swelling. But Lucas, the whistleblower, messaged me on X, his words urgent. He's in LA, he wrote. It's a con. Lucas sent a photo, James at a bar, his smile smug, the date stamped. I felt betrayed, my trust cracking. The photo's fake, the video staged. The cracks widened in September 2024. My world unraveling. I noticed more inconsistencies. His phone buzzed at night, his answers vague. Work, he said, his smile tight, his eyes avoiding mine. I found a receipt, a hotel in Vegas, dated when he said he was in London. I checked his X profile, his posts polished, yachts, jets, deals, the conned by love trend at 1 million mentions. But comments were off, the likes odd, like bots boosting him. Mia pushed me, her voice firm, her camera down. Check his story, Emma, now. I resisted, my heart loyal, my love a chain. Then Lucas's message came, a spark in the dark. James Carter is a lie, he wrote, his X handle anonymous, his proof a folder of files. I hired Sarah Reed, a private investigator, her eyes sharp, her voice calm, her office small, smelling of coffee and paper. She worked fast, her folder thick with truth. He's no billionaire, she said, her pen tapping. His real name is Jason Mills, a con artist. He's scammed dozens, faking wealth, forging deals, moving city to city. My heart sank. The truth a weight, my love a lie. Sarah showed me records, fake leases for the mansion, bounced checks from the gala, an app built on stolen code. The investors were actors, the charity a front, the gallery contract a fraud. I felt broken, my dreams shattered, my trust a ruin. I met Lucas, his face tired, his eyes haunted. We sat in a diner, the air greasy, the booths worn. He conned my family, he said, his voice low, faked a startup, took our savings, left us broke. His pain was mine, a bond of betrayal. He showed me emails. James's promises bold, his lies intricate. I worked for him, Lucas said. I saw his tricks, forged ids, rented jets, hired crowds. I nodded, my anger afire, my heart raw. I found others on X their posts under the conned by love trend. Now at 2 million mentions. A woman in Miami lost her home. Her ex post raw. He took everything, she wrote. A man in Chicago lost his business. His video viral. Carter's a thief, he said. Their stories were mine. A chorus of hurt. A movement rising. Mia joined me, her camera a weapon. She dug into James's past. Her photos sharp, him at clubs. With women, his smile a mask. He's dangerous, she said, her voice tense. A stranger followed her, his eyes cold, his car tailing. I worried, my heart tight. Her safety my fault. My mother, Claire, called, her voice soft, her words a surprise. We hadn't spoken in years. Her absence a wound. I saw your story on X. She said, be careful, Emma, men like him destroy. She told me of her own betrayal. A man who lied, her trust broken. I should have warned you, she said, her voice breaking. I cried, my heart opening, her love a bridge. We met, her arms warm, her eyes regretful. You're strong, she said, her words were a spark. My resolve hardening. I confronted James, my heart racing, my hands steady. We met at his fake mansion. The air cold, the pool dark, the house silent. He smiled, his charm a mask, his suit pressed. Emma, you're upset, he said, his voice smooth, his eyes calculating. I showed him Sarah's records. The folder heavy, the pages stark. You're a liar, Jason, I said, my voice cold, my eyes locked on his. His face changed, his smile fading, his eyes hard. You don't understand, he said, his voice low. I gave you a dream. I laughed, bitter, sharp, my anger afire. You stole my heart, I said, my words cutting, my money, my trust. A woman appeared, Lena, her hair red, her smile sharp. He's mine now, she said, her voice taunting. I realized she was his accomplice. Her betrayal a twist. You're both done, I said, my voice steady. James smirked, his charm crumbling. You'll miss me, he said. I left, my heart free, the gates clanging shut. The eighth lie was his escape. A final trick, a performance of desperation. James staged a kidnapping, a ploy to vanish and keep my money. I got a call at midnight. His voice panicked, the line crackling. They took me, he said, his breath fast. Pay the ransom, Emma, $50,000. My heart raced, my fear real, my love lingering. I called Sarah, her voice calm, her mind sharp. It's a con, she said, her keyboard clicking. She traced his phone, the signal in a Vegas motel. Not a hideout. I went with Lucas, our mission clear. Mia at my side, her camera ready. The motel was dim, its neon flickering, the air stale with smoke. James was there, his bags packed, his smile gone, his eyes tired. Lena was gone, her betrayal complete, her own scam running. You found me, James said, his voice flat, his charm faded. I showed him the evidence. My voice cold, my heart strong. You're done, I said, my words final. He smirked, his eyes empty. You'll miss the dream, he said. I left, the police waiting outside, their lights flashing, my heart light. Sarah nodded, her eyes proud. Lucas hugged me, his relief mine. Mia filmed, her lens capturing truth. The conned by love trend exploded. 10 million mentions by November 2024. A global wave. My story spread. X posts flooding. Videos. Threads. A Netflix docuseries pitch titled Truth Over Lies. People shared their scams, their pain. A movement born. A student in Tokyo lost her savings. Her ex post raw. He was my mentor, she wrote. A nurse in London lost her pension. Her video tearful. I trusted him, she said. Their stories were mine. A chorus of resilience. I spoke on a podcast. Voices of truth. My voice steady, my heart open. I trusted love, I said. I learned truth. The episode hit 20 million downloads. My name a symbol of fight. I launched an anti-scam campaign. Truth over lies. My ex posts at 5 million shares. I spoke at a rally. The crowd chanting, the air electric. We are not victims, I said. We are survivors. The crowd roared, their signs bright. The conned by love trend at 1 billion views. Mia stood by me, her photos viral, her courage my strength. You're a hero, she said, her eyes wet. Lucas found peace, his family healing. His ex posts hopeful. Thanks to Emma, he wrote. Claire visited, her arms warm. Our bond new. I'm proud, she said, her voice soft. I opened my gallery, funded by my art, my sketches alive on white walls. The air smelled of paint and hope. The crowd clapping, my name in lights. Emma Reed Gallery. The sign read, my dream real. I hung a painting, a woman rising, her heart aflame. It was me, my truth, my power. But questions lingered. Was James a villain or a dreamer lost in his lies? His final letter came, his handwriting neat, found in my mailbox. I loved you, Emma, it said. I'm sorry, I wanted to be more. I burned it, the flames bright, the ash soft. I wondered if he meant it. His heart a mystery, his scams were his art, his lies his truth. I let him go, my heart free, my trust my own. The world watched. X posts a tapestry of pain and power. I rebuilt, my art my voice, my life my own. To those who love and lose, your story matters. Share it, do not let it fade. Make it a movement. How do we trust again? My story is not the end. It is a beginning, a question for us all. The police took James away, his wrists cuffed, his eyes avoiding mine. The Vegas motel faded behind me, its neon a flicker in the dawn. I thought it was over. I thought I was free. But justice was not a moment. It was a journey, a fight I had to choose. I decided to sue James, to hold him accountable, to reclaim what he stole, my money, my trust, my future. The conned by love trend was a spark, but the courtroom would be my battleground. This is the story of my fight for truth, a legal odyssey through lies, courage, and redemption. It will leave you wondering, what does justice cost? The answer lies in my heart, a fire that refused to fade. I started with a lawyer, Rachel Kim, recommended by Sarah, my private investigator. Rachel's office was in a glass tower downtown, its windows catching the LA skyline, the air cool with AC. She was 40, her hair pulled back, her eyes fierce, like she'd seen too many lies. Her desk was neat, files stacked, a photo of a young girl smiling. My daughter, she said, her voice soft, then sharp. I hate con artists. My ex was one. Her story was mine, a bond of betrayal. I sat across from her, my hands shaking, my heart raw. I want to sue James, I said, my voice steady, though fear lingered. He took $10,000. My savings, my dreams. Rachel nodded, her pen poised, her gaze steady. We'll file a civil suit, she said. Fraud, emotional distress, restitution. It's not easy, Emma. He'll fight back. I nodded, my resolve iron. I'm ready, I said, my voice firm. We spent hours planning, the air thick with coffee, the table covered with notes. Rachel showed me a contract, its pages crisp, our agreement bold. This is our fight, she said, her eyes locked on mine. I signed, my hand steady, my future on those pages. The air smelled of ink and purpose, my heart racing with hope. Gathering evidence was a war, each piece a battle. I met Sarah at her office, the walls lined with files, the air stale with paper and resolve. She handed me a new folder, its weight heavy, its pages stark. More victims, she said, her voice low. Bank records, forged emails, hidden accounts. I read them, my heart sinking. The scale of James's lies dizzying. A woman in Seattle lost her inheritance, her ex post raw. A couple in Miami lost their retirement, their video tearful. Lucas joined us, his laptop open, his eyes tired. I found his offshore account, he said, his voice tense. Cayman Islands, $2 million. My jaw dropped, my anger afire. That was my money, our money. Stolen dreams. Mia helped, her camera a weapon, her photos sharp. James at banks with Lena, his smile a mask. But obstacles came. My laptop was hacked, files erased, a warning in my email. Stop or pay. Sarah traced it, her voice calm. It's James's network, she said. He's watching. I felt fear, my heart tight, but pushed on. We met victims, their stories a chorus. A man named David, his voice broken, gave us a forged contract. James's signature bold. A woman named Priya, her eyes fierce, shared a fake app demo, its code stolen. Each piece was a brick, building our case. My resolve a tower. Filing the lawsuit was a milestone, a moment of power. Rachel's office was alive, paralegals rushing, phones ringing. She showed me the complaint, its pages thick, its words sharp. Fraud, deceit, damages of $500. My $10,000 just a start. We're suing for all victims, she said, her voice firm. Class action potential. I nodded, my heart full, my fight bigger than me. We filed at the LA Superior Court. The building gray, its halls echoing. The clerk stamped our papers. The sound sharp. My future sealed. I walked out. The air warm. The city buzzing. The Conned by Love trend hit 15 million mentions. Ex-posts flooding. My name. My story. My fight. A reporter, Tara Lee, approached. Her notebook open. Her eyes hungry. Emma, tell me everything, she said, her voice eager. I hesitated, my heart wary, but spoke. Her article went viral. The Conned by Love crusade. 5 million views in hours. But it exposed me. My address leaked. My phone buzzing with threats. You're a liar, one said. I shivered, my heart tight. But Rachel's voice was steady. This is war, she said. We'll win. The first hearing was in January 2025. A cold morning. The courthouse looming. The air smelled of polish and tension. The room packed with reporters. Victims. Strangers. I wore a black suit. My hair tied back. My hands shaking. Rachel stood beside me. Her briefcase heavy. Her eyes fierce. James was there. His suit sharp. His smile gone. His eyes tired. He had a lawyer. Victor Crane. A man with gray hair. His voice smooth. His suit expensive. Victor's presence chilled me. His eyes calculating. Like a predator sizing me up. The judge. A woman with glasses. Her voice firm. Called order. Rachel presented our case. Her words clear. James's fraud. My loss. The victim's pain. Victor countered. His voice slick. His lies bold. Ms. Reed is mistaken, he said. Mr. Carter is a victim of slander. My heart raced. My anger afire. James looked at me. His eyes soft. A flicker of regret. I turned away. My heart cold. My trust gone. The hearing ended. The judge's gavel sharp. Our case alive. Tara's article followed. Courtroom drama in Conned by Love. 10 million views. The trend at 20 million mentions. But Victor filed a countersuit. Defamation. Seeking $1 million. Accusing me of lies. My heart sank. My fear real. But Rachel's voice was steady. He's bluffing, she said. We'll fight. The trial spanned months. Each session a storm. The courtroom was a battlefield. Its walls oak. Its air thick with tension. Rachel called witnesses. Their voices a chorus. Lucas testified. His voice steady. His story raw. James took my family's savings, he said. His eyes on the jury. Priya spoke. Her voice fierce. Her app demo damning. David shared his contract. His hands shaking. His loss heavy. I watched. My heart full. Their pain mine. James's defense was theatrical. His lies intricate. He claimed innocence. His voice soft. His eyes wet. I loved Emma, he said. His words a blade. I made mistakes. But I'm no thief. The jury listened. Their faces blank. My heart racing. Victor called Lena. Her hair red. Her smile sharp. She testified for James. Her voice smooth. Her lies bold. Emma knew the deals, she said. Her eyes on me. My heart sank. My fear real. A twist I didn't see. Rachel countered. Her voice fierce. Presenting Lena's immunity deal. Her betrayal exposed. The jury stirred. Their eyes sharp. My hope alive. Twists came. Each one a blow. Victor was James's mentor. A con man who taught him tricks. His role hidden until Sarah found emails. His name bold. Crane's the mastermind, she said. Her voice tense. James planted fake evidence. Doctored texts showing me as complicit. My name in fraud. She planned it, Victor said. His voice smug. My heart raced. My fear a storm. My case at risk. Rachel fought. Her voice fierce. Presenting bank records. My innocence clear. James tried to flee. Staging a medical emergency. Collapsing in court. His face pale. His act bold. The judge paused. Medics rushing. But Sarah traced his plan. A ticket to Mexico. His bags packed. He was caught. His escape a failure. The jury watching. My heart steady. Lena flipped again. Her voice soft. Her evidence damning. James's accounts. His lies. Her betrayal a play for freedom. Rachel smiled. Her eyes bright. Our case strong. The media frenzy grew. Tara's articles a double-edged sword. Her words were sharp. Emma's fight for justice. But exposed my fears. My past. My doubts. Is she a hero or a fool? One asked. 5 million views. I met her. Her eyes soft. Her notebook worn. I want your truth. she said, her voice kind. I trusted her, my heart open, her story fair. The Conned by Love trend hit 50 million mentions. X Spaces buzzing. A Netflix docuseries. Truth over lies. Filming. Rallies formed. Signs bright. London. Sydney. Delhi. Victims chanting. Truth over lies. A retiree in Sydney shared his loss. His ex-post raw. An entrepreneur in Delhi spoke. Her video viral. Their stories were mine. A global movement. My fight their own. Claire was my rock. Her presence steady. Her wisdom deep. She sat in court. Her eyes proud. Her hand on mine. I fought a liar once. She said. Her voice soft. You're stronger. Her story was mine. Her love a bridge. Our bond whole. Mia guarded me. Her photos viral. Her heart fierce. No one hurts my friend. She said. Her eyes wet. Lucas stood tall. His testimony a gift. His peace mine. You saved us. He said. His voice soft. The verdict came in April 2025. The courtroom silent. The air heavy. The judge read. Her voice clear. James guilty. Fraud proven. Restitution ordered. $300 to me. Millions to victims. The jury nodded. Their eyes kind. My heart full. James looked at me. His eyes broken. His charm gone. Victor's face was stone. His plans dust. His role exposed. I exhaled. My heart light. My justice won. Rachel hugged me. Her eyes wet. Her voice soft. You did it, she said. The crowd cheered. The air electric. The trend at 100 million mentions. I launched Truth Over Lies, a nonprofit for victims. My ex-posts at 10 million shares. I spoke at a conference. The crowd clapping. My voice steady. We are not our scars. I said. We are our strength. The air smelled of hope. My heart alive. I mentored victims. Their stories a tapestry. My fight their own. A Netflix series aired. My name in lights. My truth a beacon. I walked my gallery. My art alive. The air soft with paint. Claire smiled. Her hand in mine. Mia laughed. Her camera ready. Lucas nodded. His piece real. But questions lingered. Was justice enough? James's letter burned, but his face lingered. His regret a shadow. Did he love me? Or was it all a lie? The world watched. X posts a river of truth. I rebuilt. My art my voice. My heart my own. To those who fight for justice. Your story matters. Share it. Do not let it fade. Make it a movement. What does justice cost? My story is not the end. It is a beginning. A question for us all.